What's up, everybody? I have a brand new buggy to show you, and this thing has all the bells and whistles, and it looks so classy. David came to us and had been watching some videos and talking to some people who were local and really wanted a buggy, and he wanted something that was just top shelf. He's been in the off-road game for a little while. He's basically got a couple different off-road vehicles that he's played with, but he wanted something that was just next level, and we absolutely gave him a package that would hit that mark. Now, starting off with the engine, because everybody's favorite part is the engine. We have an LSA engine here, which basically it's an LSA supercharger on a 525 GM crate engine. So it's not exactly an LSA, it's actually better than a standard LSA. This motor right here is our 750 horsepower package. It is 750 supercharged horsepower, and it is a great, efficient supercharger for what we're doing. David had some axle failures on his last buggy and wanted to make sure that that wasn't going to be a problem with our buggy. So we told him that, you know, these are 40 spline axles. Even with our axle shafts, everything is fine. We haven't had failures like that. And he said, you know what, I want to go to the next level. So he went with 300M Big Bell RCVs in 40 spline. So I've been in testing with a certain product for a little while now, and this is the very first buggy that's getting them in production. If you look right here, we have these aluminum clevises. Now, these aluminum clevises right here are made out of a billet 7075 T6 material, just like all of our link bars. And they are larger in every dimension. We did a stress analysis. We found out where the weak points were with the standard clevises, upgraded these things and made them stronger, and he's the first guy to get these. Now, we don't have problems with our drive shafts in 1410, but he decided that he wanted to upgrade to the 1480s just so that he never, ever had a problem. And you can see this is our extreme duty 1480 drive shaft kit. The tubing's made of 250 wall tubing, and then the joints are obviously 1480, but they're also forged and high clearance. Here's another little thing that we do now. This is all about the details in these buggies. People don't realize just how much we do a lot of times to make these things great. Now, this is a little thing that we do to all of our buggies now. And if you look on the back side of the cap, you'll notice that there is a little plate. Inside this plate, we've milled a P-trap so that whenever you're four-wheeling and you're bouncing around, the fluid doesn't come out of this little hole right here and go down on the ground. So these wheels are something that has always been available, but we haven't had any customers choose. This is a KMC Grenade Crawl, and this wheel has a really cool look and works really well with this buggy. But if you zoom in really close, you can see the big 6-piston ultra lightweight brakes. Our buggies have a whole lot of really cool features that you just don't see anywhere else, like this receiver right here. So I'm an off-roader, we're all off-roaders, we get it. You go to an off-road park, let's say you've got your RV with you and you're gonna unhook your trailer. Well, it's hard to park your trailer because that big RV and trailer is just really hard to maneuver. So what better way to move your trailer around than a receiver hitch? You can take your receiver hitch, you can plug it in right here, back up to your trailer, hook up to your buggy, and then go park it somewhere. And it makes it even easier when you have this backup camera right here. David is a guy who likes comfort. He wants everything to be nice and plush. Now, our buggies come standard with a tilt steering column. They come standard with pedals that move back and forth. They come standard with amazing seats, but all that stuff can be upgraded. We've got a windshield right here so that you don't have to worry about cold air coming in on top of you. We've got your cell phone holder right here so you can snap your cell phone in, turn on your maps, you know where you're at the off-road park. We've got a sound system that sits right here. You hit this button, turns on the sound, connect your favorite tunes, ride around in comfort, listening to tunes. We've got a reverse camera right here. Reverse camera is great for backing up. You can see what's behind you on the trail. We've got a glove box. I mean, how cool is having a glove box? Cup holders, we've got cup holders sitting right here, and not only that, but this buggy has heated seats. Now, I've just started talking to David. David seems like the type of guy to me that wants really cool stuff, and I'll tell you what, there's nothing cooler than a 40-inch light bar on top of your buggy. Guys, I'm stoked because the guy who bought this buggy right here is a local guy, which means that we get to go four-wheeling all the time. So tomorrow, we're actually going to be loading this buggy up. We're going to be going to Stony Lonesome and we're going to do a shakedown ride. And hopefully, David, if you're watching this, we get to go riding all the time. Oh, yeah. The first seats that we had in there, David, I'm telling you, like, were not very different in height and size and all that stuff. And my head was touching the upper panel. Couldn't believe it. Oh, you got to do your steering column. There you go. Comfy.
I fit.
It sinks down, and you're on top of all the seat belts and all that stuff. These seats are like notorious. In about 3 weeks, you'll sink down about 2 or 3 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just like that.
Gotcha. And this on tracks, so I can slide back.
Yep. You can actually go forward and backwards. Let me see which hole you're on here. Oh yeah, if you want to, we can go holes back. Like there's room to go backwards. Like my seats, if you go sit in my buggy, you'll feel like you're way inside there. They wear in.
It's just a suspension seat.
Yeah, it just cushions down. Those wheels, we've had so many people compliment those wheels. You did a good job matching those wheels to that buggy. It's classy. You know what I mean? Like it just looks super clean and nice.
That's what I had on my S10 with those grenades.
Now the question is, can you get it dirty?
Yeah. No, the question is, can I keep it clean?
Right, yeah. That's the hardest part right there. They'll never look this clean again. That's the problem. Oh, we got all sorts of cool stuff. I forgot to show you. So you got,
You did a good job picking that color out.
yeah, it came out good. So you got your front headlight, your regular headlight, and then you got, these are your rock lights. Hell, we didn't have your rock lights on. So you got all your blue rock lights all the way around. And then you got the third one here is your heated seats. You see the heated seats pop up. Okay. So you have to arm them. You hit this button, then you can turn on one individually.
Okay.
Red's high, green's low, and then, each person can have whatever they want. And then this one's for your rear view camera. And that's a night vision rear view camera and all that stuff, so you can see Wes. Say hi, Wes. And then this last one right here is for your big light bar up there on top.
Okay.
And so your radios and all that stuff, man, we'll play with the radios and I'll show you how to do it, but basically you just turn on that radio and then this radio right here, and you can put your cell phone on to them and play music through your headrest or headsets and all that stuff. Sound systems right here. So if you even if the buggy's off, if you hold this button right here, it turns on. You can click your phone on there and, just like anything.
And it plays these speakers.
Yep, and it plays those speakers. Which you've had buggies and stuff, so you know high, low, shifting, atlas, all that stuff. I don't have to teach you any of that stuff. The only thing that's probably different on this one is the rear steer, which is as long as the key's in the on position, when you hit left and right, it automatically self-centers. And if you want it to hold position, you just pull the trigger like you're shooting a gun, and it'll stay there. And as soon as you let go, it's back. So it automatically does all that stuff. Pack out and everything's back here. You just flip that button. Obviously, you know how pack out works, obviously. And then fuel. This is your supercharger intercooler reservoir. So this feeds the reservoir for the intercooler that's in front of the radiator. And then that one over there is for the radiator. So you've got one of each. Trailer hitch, all that stuff. Yeah, we'll get out in the woods, man. We'll run a little bit and get, you know what I mean? Like you've been around the block, so you know what it's like and all that stuff. You'll be able to experience it for a little bit, ask questions, get the feel for it, and kind of just do some playing, man.
Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna run out of daylight, so.
Which one is with the crank button?
The one in front of it is the start button.